Okay, so this lesson or this video is to kind of help guide you through how to play the train roll. So remember, the train roll is working on a variation on a diddle, using our wrist to play the diddle, using our back fingers in a relaxed fulcrum to play the diddle, and then having it where it's just your fulcrum playing the diddle, okay, when we get to the higher speeds. So just like a train, it takes forever to get momentum, so it slowly builds up speed. When we're playing slowly, we play really nice and high. That way the stick has to travel further and it slows us down. Okay, using all of our big muscles, because our big muscles are powerful, but they're not very fast. As we get to faster speeds, we start using smaller muscles in our fingers and in our fulcrum to let the speed happen. So here we go. Here's what we're going to do all the way through the train roll, nice and slow. Just try and keep your right hand with my right hand. So we're going to go right, right, left, left. Still on our wrist speed. And again, like a train, it takes forever to speed up. Just get used to that pattern. Right, right, left, left, right, right. Keep yourself relaxed. Don't hold your breath. Don't tense up. You're trying to figure out, you're going to start to feel like, oh, I'm getting a little bit faster, so lower your height a little bit. You don't have to play so high. Now at some point your wrists aren't going to want to go any faster. You're going to need to relax, and all of a sudden now my wrist is moving once, and I'm letting the stick bounce with my fulcrum being relaxed. Now remember, at this slow of a speed, my fulcrum pressure should be about a 2 or a 3. Nice and relaxed. Now this is actually what seems the hardest part, but it's actually the easiest part. We already just got done doing the hardest part. Start to speed up. And two things you got to remember. Okay, as you alternate your hands faster, your fulcrum pressure is going to go up from like a 3 to a 4. The other thing is your stick height is going to get lower so the stick doesn't have to travel so fast. Don't squeeze with your thumb because it's going to turn into a buzz. Listen to my sticks turn into a buzz. That's bad. So you want to keep that thumb pressure relaxed. Most of your energy is going to actually be in your index finger. Nice and fast. Now your train slowly comes back to port. So as I get slower, I make my sticks go a little bit higher. I'm still doing bouncing, I'm still doing diddles. Nice and easy. Now watch when I switch from one wrist motion to two wrist motions. Right there. See that? Train comes back to stopping, and there. All right. Now, if you're really curious, if you're struggling with how to get from your wrist to your back fingers, that's the hardest part about this exercise. This is something even my high school students struggle with, okay? You just got to take your time, because what happens is when you're playing with just your wrist, you're in complete 100% control. But what happens is in order to get to the bouncing stage, where I go from one wrist motion and two bounces, where my fulcrum is controlling the bounce. Going from here to here is one of the most important lessons you can teach yourself in drumming. So you want to take your time with it, because what happens is you go from 100% control to like 20% control. You're super relaxed and the stick is doing the work for you. And that's a weird feeling for a lot of people. If you have a good fulcrum and you stay relaxed and you breathe, this will be something you'll be successful with. So let me show you just that first part again. You're going to do the wrist, and you're in 100% control, nice big motion, two bounces, 2 notes per each. I'm not really bouncing the stick right now. I'm controlling every note. Now watch when it switches. Here's the hardest part of this exercise. Ready, there. See how I let the stick move, take over into my fulcrum? Now I make it look pretty easy. I'm going to slow it back down again. My wrist is going to take over. Now I'm going to go back to letting the fulcrum take over. There. Slow it back down to 2 wrist motions. I'm going to do it one more time. Speed it up a little bit. Now 1 wrist motion. Now, a lot of kids will go, and your train will go from 5 miles an hour to 80 miles an hour in 2 seconds. That's not going to make for a comfortable train ride. You want to make it stay gradually speeding up. And learning how to transition your wrist is one of the most important things, from your wrist to your fulcrum, one of the most important things as a drummer to learn. So this is going to take time. It took me an entire month when I was in 6th grade to get used to that. So it's going to take you a few weeks, but just work through this exercise as much as you can. You're going to get way better at it, okay?